The University of Ghana has a scholarship unit that deals with students who cannot really pay for their school fees. Please locate them for the University of Ghana Yebibua Scholarship, or locate your SRC president. I don't know who is on now, but whoever the SRC president is, you can go talk to him or her about how you can get into the University of Ghana Yebibua Scholarship. Or you can locate the scholarship, unit here on campus. Go there, complain genuinely to them about your plight as to how you're not able to pay your school fees or this or that. They will look into your problem, and if necessary or when necessary, they will come to your aid. Hi guys, welcome back again to the channel. I know it's been a minute. Actually, I'm working on the residential tours for all of you. I know I get a lot of emails and a lot of messages asking for Commonwealth, pens, this and that. I have all the halls listed for you, and I'm taking my time to get them done correctly for all of you to enjoy to the fullest. But before that gets ready, I hope you're all doing well. Today, not today, like some weeks ago, I was working with a friend, and it just so happened that I asked myself, but frankly speaking, University of Ghana has a lot of opportunities that students do not take advantage of. And so I'm like, is it that they don't know, or they know but they don't care? Or perhaps they don't know who to contact or the right channels to even use to get these opportunities for them to work with. So I told myself, okay, let me bring this to their attention. Especially, I'm talking for university students, but particularly University of Ghana students, but I'm sure this happens in almost all the universities in the country. So I have them written down here. But before we get into it, of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe down here, yeah. When you subscribe, there's a bell to the side of it. I think to your immediate right, to the subscribe button, there's this bell that says notification. So please click on that bell also, so that whenever I post a video, you will be the first person to see this video. Watch, subscribe, like, comment. If you have any questions at all, let me know. I'm doing the residential tour. I'll be releasing that of Commonwealth and either International Student Hostel or Elizabeth Say. Then I'll move to Ekwafo, Saba, and the rest of the halls will follow in that order. Yes, so I have written some few tips here that I think that all students should take particular notice of if you want to really explore. There are some things you just have to know, yeah. So the very first one is the student mail. Once you become a student of the University of Ghana, automatically you're being given a student email address. Have you ever wondered what that email address is meant for? There is a reason for you having that email address. So if you're a student, so let me just take my phone and show you something. When I go to my student mail, there are a whole lot of messages the university send across to students. They communicate to us through emails. But I know if the university want to, communicate with us, get to pass on an information to us, they do that through the email. So as a student, most of the opportunities happening on campus here are in your student mail. Why not just take opportunity to go through your mail at least once a day? If the Careers and Counseling Center is organizing a program, they put on the university mail. If there's a scholarship opportunity, it's on the university mail. Any information the university wants to pass across, they send us a mail to every student. So please do well to check your emails, and I think it will help you in a very good way. So as a student, once in a day, please try and check your student mail, and trust me, there are so many opportunities there that you would want to come back and thank me for giving you this tip. Yeah. The second thing on my list, I don't want this video to be very long. The second thing on my list is that, when you're coming to the university, and for that matter, University of Ghana, they'll give you programs to do. There are 3 programs you can do, and I think as you move on, you drop some, and then you can either master in 1 or 2 before you graduate. So I think this can be done for either undergrad and graduate school also. If you're a student and say you're doing medicine or law or something, but you're so interested in also learning a little bit about business or learning something like political science or learning French or Spanish, but it wasn't given to you as part of the programs for you to come to the university to study. So what can you do? Oh, I'm so happy for sharing these tips. What you can do if you're interested in any program aside the one that the university has given you to study, there is something called auditing a course. What you can do as a student, if you're interested in studying, say, French, Chinese, Japanese, whatever, even the Ghanaian language, but you are not given these programs, there is something called auditing a program or auditing a course. You can sit in this program, but you wouldn't write exam, so it won't appear on your transcript, but you have the knowledge, you get to know, you get to do all the assignments possibly, you get to learn more about these programs, even though it's not what you're here to study. So whenever you have the free time or the free period, you can go and audit this particular course and you'll be good to go. So you'll come to the university, study your program that the university gave to you, or you chose or selected from the university, and also go home with some extra knowledge in a particular course that you can use to boost yourself or even put it in your CV. You can also audit a program and add it to your CV as part of the programs you audited whilst you were here on campus, and that is a plus. So I think all students, if interested and if you have the time, very important, if you have the time and you want to audit a program, ask questions about it, go to that department and ask all the questions you need to know about it, and I'm sure you'll be so happy you did. Feel free to audit a program, okay? Yeah. The third thing I have on my list here is that last semester when we were writing exam, I used to go to the BAM library a lot. All of you know the BAM library. It's the biggest library on campus. I used to go to the BAM library a lot. There were times I would stay there till like 10 p.m. and the library would close. The library closes at 10 p.m. And sometimes you have no option, especially those of us who don't have a car, you have no option than to call for an Uber or a taxi or something. But guess what? All those of you on University of Ghana campus and always want to go to the library, but you're always iffy as to whether after 10 p.m., there might be theft cases around, and so you wouldn't want to go out and stay that late. Guess what, guys? Guess what? One of the guys working at the library at the entrance told me this, and I am so happy to share this with you. He told me that, do you know that as a student, if you're able to stay in the library till 10 p.m., there is a bus that comes around and take you back to your destination, or at least to the university gate or entrance, for you to get a decent vehicle to take you back home. Most of us don't know, but there is a bus that takes all of you back to your hostel or to the university entrance after 10 p.m. learning at the BAM library. Like, wow, how many of you know this? Trust. Comment below if you knew this. Comment it below if you knew this. Yes. Another thing I have on my list here is that I've spoken about this so many times, but it's internship. Internship. If you want to do an internship, please visit the Counseling and Placement Center for more details, because at the time I was here, they used to give us letters to give to these organizations we want to work for, and we are good to go. Do internship, guys. Internships are very, very important. Some of you, when you do your internship so well, after school, you do your national service with this same company, and before you know, you're working with them. Internship. I keep saying internship because I'm a product of internship. So please do internship whenever you are free in a particular time of the academic year. When school vacates and you know you're going home to just sleep and eat, please take the opportunity to work with a company of your choice to get something to write on your CV. A lot of us don't know how to write CVs. Frankly speaking, most of us don't even have CVs. Especially those of you watching me, most of you don't have CVs. Most of you don't know how to write CVs. Like how? And you can't tell me that you leave the University of Ghana, to be precise, go back home, and there is nothing nothing like work experience on your CV. How is that possible? You go to some companies after school to work and they will ask you for 5 years experience. You came to the university for 4 years. If you did internship every other year, that is 4 years of working. And after national service, 5 years. You have the 5 years experience to apply for that particular job you're interested in. So internship is very, very, very important. Last but not least, the student handbook. There are so many information in the student handbook. Those of you who were lucky enough to attend the matriculation ceremony, you were given handbooks. If you couldn't attend, you still have a handbook somewhere, somehow. You just have to locate the right channel and take your handbook. There are so many important information in the handbook, especially for the programs you want to audit and all of that. Look into the handbook and I don't know how to start from, but there's so much information in there that will help you as a student if you really take your time to read through your handbook. I am so excited, frankly. I'm excited to talk about all these things I've spoken about, but this very last point, I am so excited. Ask me why. Because there are a couple of you here on campus who are struggling to pay your school fees. Most of you even struggle to get food to eat. Most of you are really going through hardship, financial, challenges and constraints. I have good news for all of you going through this trauma. The University of Ghana has a scholarship unit that deals with students who cannot really pay for their school fees or are financially handicapped. Please locate them for the University of Ghana Yebibua Scholarship, or locate your SRC president. I don't know who is on now, but whoever the SRC president is, you can go talk to him or her about how you can get into the University of Ghana Yebibua Scholarship. Or you can locate the scholarship, unit here on campus. Go there, complain genuinely to them about your plight as to how you're not able to pay your school fees or this or that. They will look into your problem, and if necessary or when necessary, they will come to your aid. So trust me, there are so many opportunities here on campus that most of us don't know about. But I'm so glad I have been through the system. I am a student, I was once a student, and I know most of these things work. And some of you are so shy to even go there to let them know that you have financial issues. Others, you have no financial issues, but yet you want to go there and pretend you cannot pay your school fees. They will look into your situation. And if it just so happened that you are lying, why would you want to do that? That is grace. Leave it for those who genuinely need school fees, who genuinely need assistance. Yes, so I'll leave it here. But if you're in the University of Ghana campus and there are so many other things that you know that I don't know, please feel free to comment it down below, and we will all be so glad to learn from it. Let me know the secret to you surviving here on campus. Let me know some of the things you know that I did not mention. And then I'll see you in my next video. Let me know which hall you would want to see next, because I'm working so hard on the residential halls for you in my next video. See you. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Give this video a big thumbs up, of course, if you like it. And then comment down below. Let me know anything at all you want to see on the channel. And I'll be so glad to film it for you. See you. Bye.